Hey everyone, this is JDAster64 with part 5 of my Pre-Hooktail pit run.
And with him is MilesLuigi.
And Higsby.
And the Evil Pop-Tart! Yes!
This is a reverse. I'm not used to being after MilesLuigi.
Yes!
I
want to
don't
be
like
last.
this change.
Why can't I be last?
At any rate, the 50s. So yeah, here's where enemies actually start to get a bit tougher. Especially if you have Mega Rush P, you're not going to be using a terrible amount of strategy. Here we have one of the more annoying enemies already on this set of floor. Badge Bandits. They have 12 HP, 5 attack power, and they can steal your badges.
That's no good.
Tap is pretty much a must here.
Must die with prejudice.
Oh yeah, but those attack powers are actually climbing up quite high already.
Nice block.
We're dealing with nearly endgame stats here already. Thankfully the HP is manageable still at this point. I suppose the other enemy here, Dark Booze, they're normally in Partially Sanctum only, and they've got fairly high stats as well, 8 HP and 5 attack power. Same types of attacks as Booze, nothing too debilitating.
Nothing too out of the ordinary, although I still would like to comment that their guard, super guard, it is doable. It's just an awkward timing.
Yeah, badge bandits also, like the normal bandits, if they steal a badge from you and run away successfully, you'll have to fight them again.
Alright, so you got this ice puff coming up ahead, and I have a feeling you heavily dislike this enemy like I do.
I'm not a fan. I don't think they're the worst thing, but certainly on this set of floors, they're no fun.
Let's see what you get here.
Okay, that's manageable. Ice Storm,
okay.
that's a huge no. But there's only one, so I'm pretty sure I just take him out.
Just take them out normally. No, ice puffs, their frozen breath can freeze you, and if you're completely immobilized, you're basically done for.
It's also a very hard guard.
And of course the Ice Storm doesn't help things either, since that can cause freeze and you have no way of blocking it.
Onto this other enemy, the Moon Cleft. He has 5 defense, that's all you need to know. You literally can't attack him.
Just super guard him to death.
Piercing Blow still works, but besides that, you've got no means of attacking. I don't think I had it on at the beginning of this fight, because I wasn't expecting to see any. Yeah, just like the other types of clefts, Fire Drive won't help you.
Thankfully there's only one, and I mean, you're doing exactly what you should be doing at this point. And you're nailing the super guards, that's helpful.
Yep, one of the very useful ones to know. Thankfully, we're done with these guys after this set of floors. After the 50s, you won't be seeing any more clefts.
We will be seeing more high defense enemies, but no more clefts. Oh, you got double experience.
Yep, that seems to happen a lot on cleft battles, I guess.
I think in my whole playthrough I got double experience like twice.
I think I got it 4 or 5 times on this pit run.
That's so lucky, because I mean before I did the pit I even paid for the thing, so I got nothing. I got like double attack on enemies that had 2 HP left.
You must really die.
Typically how it
There's a
works,
fun
I
note
suppose.
about the Dark Booze. They have 8 HP, which this ends up, if you're using Mega Rush P and you end up in a battle with a lot of Dark Booze, you can start the battle with a multi-bounce, and then use Coops and Peril, Power Shell, to flat out KO them before they get a chance to attack back.
Yeah, the nice thing about Booze is that they start on the ground until one of them decides to elevate the line.
And this is exactly the type of situation I'm talking about. A multi-bounce, a Mega Rush P Coops, you could have this battle cleared out in a single turn.
As it stands, they're all one-round KOs.
Bobbery.
There's no bobbery in a pre-Hooktail run.
What? What? No, I didn't say that. Looks around suspicious.
Thankfully that invincibility only lasts a single turn. I'm kind of recalling an enemy later on is able to apply it for more than one turn. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, I think
Isn't
that's
that yeah, isn't that the next one up from these boosts?
I think it's one of those funky machine wizard things, actually, if I'm remembering right.
Oh, yeah.
I hate
Yeah,
those
you're right.
things.
We'll get to them when we get to them. Anyway, you're fighting these really late game enemies. Look at that experience pile up.
That's awesome. Every battle is like a boss battle. Experience
All these
wise.
enemies have levels like 24 to 26, so I forget exactly what my level is. Oh!
Oh,
Yay!
you got a badge.
Yeah, Super BLP. If I didn't sort of had this, I mean, I made a point that if I ever did get a badge drop, I wouldn't use it in this run, because, I mean, no one else would be likely to get the same badge drop. But of all the badge drops to get, why just a Super BLP? I mean, come on, at least something else I could have saved this file off for something else later. That's every bit as unlikely as getting, like, a Jumpman or a Hammerman badge.
Ooh, that sounds good. That was my strategy the whole game. Jumpman. Just pile on attacking badges.
Just trying to make sure to one-round KO one of these guys right off the bat. The red chomp is much like the cleft, not too much of a threat, but really high defense. Can't use fire on him either. Red chomps are something, again, you're going to want to learn how to super guard. Basically anything you are going to want to super guard, especially if it has high defense. Well, I went and messed up that action command, so unfortunately I won't be able to one-round that guy. And that doesn't help things either.
Thank goodness that Ice Puff decided not to charge at any point, but can you get him with the fog in the way? No!
I hate the fog so much.
Ah,
Thankfully, I
there
learned
we go.
that one.
Thank goodness. Isn't this the point where Evil Pop-Tart you're supposed to go Bobbery because Bobbery can blow away fog?
What? What? No, no, no. Why
Yeah, I
would you
forget
say
that.
that?
Bobby is
Sorry.
another one I just rarely use. Again, since my playstyle is built around conserving FP usually, I rarely use Flurry or Bobbery since they tend to suck it up pretty fast.
They do.
By the end of the game, my strategy was just Mario, Spring Jump, Goombella, Rally Wink, Mario, Spring Jump again.
Spring Jump is the best move. It's so cheap, and it gives you so much extra attack power.
Oh, it's
4
awesome.
FP is completely reasonable for the boost it gives. Better than wearing 2 power jump badges, for sure.
As if you can time the action command. I'm pretty bad at that action command.
Just follow the shadow.
I try!
Fun fact, that's always what I use to kill Amazy Daisies when I'm trying to get badges in forgetting the name, Twilight Trail, and you can't see the shadow there, so I've gotten pretty good at that attack.
Wow.
I'm good at reacting. As soon as I kind of see Mario come down from the top, I ended up getting pretty good at timing it. 'Cause, yeah, that was my strategy. The Shadow Queen was dead in like 5 seconds. It was just like ridiculous.
Super Shroom!
Not a bad item drop there. Making use of that strange sack that I got on floor 50.
Ah, you have more than 10 items now, don't you?
I think that's my 11th. I could be wrong. Yeah, putting that extra BP to use for sure. After I'm not having the badges on that I wanted these past couple of floors, I thought that was what I needed the most. Let's see, I forget what I'm preparing for here. Guess it's...
You probably have a list with floor numbers.
Oh,
and...
yeah, these guys.
Ah, let me guess, you're gonna get a big line of them.
Yeah.
Yep,
Oh,
Ooh.
yep, yep! This could be interesting. This is where an item would be really useful.
This is going to be a long super guard session.
I was gonna say 20 turns of super guarding.
Yeah, this is where you use your earthquakes and such that you're wanting to get rid of, I suppose. Earthquake doesn't quite kill them since they have a 6 HP, but it'll definitely shorten this battle drastically.
All blocks, maybe?
Foul blocks aren't bad either. It does flip them over, does it not?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yes.
Do they all have 0 defense when you flip them over? I honestly haven't used those moves enough to know.
I want to say they do.
Yes. You
Wow,
get
look
to
at
0
those
defense.
experience points. That is a lot.
Yes, it is. But on the topic of POW blocks, I would, at least me personally, if I did have a POW box, I'd still be saving them for a later floor.
Truth. I do have 2 of them at least, I know. I brought 2 in, so... I don't know, the thought may occur to me, but I'm pretty sure... I mean, yeah, this was definitely the correct move. At least I have Piercing Blow on.
Almost.
Getting there.
Left. Almost there.
So even look at that. Almost there. Almost there.
Nice.
X.
Very well done.
Just as a point of strategy, it's actually sometimes a good idea not to have Pretty Lucky on floors like this when you know you're not going to be able to kill them any other way but grinding. I mean, since you're going to have to take the hit eventually anyway, I guess you can slow the battle down and get more sweet treats in otherwise, but...
Yeah.
I don't know. I like getting those over with quickly. Usually the super guards aren't too much of an issue for me.
Well, you've got a pretty tough set of enemies here, actually.
Do I run away to put on... I'm not sure why I did this. I think I ran away to put on power jump so I can one-round the guy in the back. I presume that's the only reason I would have done that. Don't know why I didn't just
Shy
take that
guys,
piercing
so.
blow.
Yeah, you're looking back at this and you're like, why did I keep on piercing
I know
blow?
what's in the enemy set. Also, a note there. I walked into the corner. Pretty much no enemy in the pit will chase you into a corner and first strike you there.
Oh, I did not know that. I always just ran away from them.
And wouldn't you know it, I fail the action command. Here I go again, I suppose.
Nope.
Power jump, at least from my point of view, is not a difficult action command. That might be just me, though.
I think I was going for the stylish and I messed it up. I'd forgotten where you do the stylish command on that, and that threw my timing off.
Ah. Mario does a front flip. Like that. You did it! Let's see, do I have to teach one of you about the power jump style? Okay, good. No.
I'm still no good with the stylish command on Goombella's attack, and I know roughly when that one's supposed to be. And I'm landing those super guards a lot more than I usually do. I consider the bandits fairly difficult to super guard, but that's just me.
At least you have the option to, well, super guard. I say that because you're wearing Zap Tap, which means if you fail the super guard, the bandit's not stealing anything from you.
Yeah, certainly not worth it if you don't have Zap Tap on. Just try to keep your HP high. But you'll always have Zap Tap by this point, so that should make things easier.
Can badge
Make sure to have
bandits?
Mario at enough HP so he can lead the party.
Can they steal badges you're actually wearing? So, like, if they stole a power plus, would you, like, lose that extra attack power in the battle?
You never know. The
couldn't
badge
tell you.
system is pretty well fleshed out in battle, as evidenced by making enemies hold badges they wouldn't normally be able to hold. It wouldn't surprise me.
Thankfully, they never actually stole a badge from me in my playthrough, so
Yeah,
I
me
never
either.
had to answer these questions for myself.
I do seem to remember someone, one of them, stealing an L emblem at some point, and that didn't change Mario's appearance. I mean, I suppose the graphics are preloaded for that, so...
That is interesting. Like, no, but I guess after the battle, it probably would have changed back. You just mean in the battle, it didn't change.
Yeah, in the battle.
Oh, okay.
Yep, thankfully I got this set again. Ice puffs haven't been much of an issue.
It's good, because you're going to destroy this ice puff, and then sit back, relax, another moon clef. Oh,
Oh, I
you
do
need
still
a
have
super
Piercing
guard.
Blow on, if I recall correctly. This should be
Oh.
good and quick.
Say good and quick, but...
Yeah, that's half his HP already.
Oh, yay, you got something useless out of the curse.
Yep, that won't do me anything at all. Never understood why that only worked for Mario.
His partners aren't special enough.
Seems rather arbitrary.
Merly, curse Goombella, not Mario.
Looking back, I wonder if I should have tattled there with Goombella just to run the flower bingo slots.
Oh.
With the type of minor thing you note when you're rewatching these. I never would have thought of it combined.
4 more FP for this next battle. That is worth something.
It would have been 2. Assuming
Wait.
assuming
So you're saying... Is that true? You're saying that you determine what the bingo slots are?
Well, there were 2 flowers already up there.
Oh, I see. I thought maybe you were saying like if you used the special, if like you used an attack that used FP, it would be a flower or something like that.
As
Because
far
that would
as I know,
definitely be something
no.
I never noticed and massively overlooked.
No, I'm pretty sure that's random.
Yeah, the first 2 slots are random, but for example, JD Aster, he has 2 shines lined up right now, which is pretty awesome.
Not gonna
And-
get it. Certainly won't get it. Nope. Use the mushroom. That's typically the easiest one to spot. As I
Damn
said
you,
before.
mushroom! Getting in my way. Take him out.
Thankfully, I should be coming up on a level up here. I don't know if I know that. Okay, I know that.
Oh, yeah, you got a level up lined up here so you can get lazy with... No, you don't get lazy with super guards. Okay.
What are we playing this on again? Is this on GameCube? Wii?
This is on the Wii, I believe.
Okay.
I don't think that makes much of a difference, but I could be wrong.
Well, I haven't been keeping up, but it's just a question because he's been hitting these commands very well, and I'm like, GameCube or Wii?
Well, it would be a GameCube controller either way, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I've never played this on anything but a Wii, so I don't know. As far as I know, I guess I would have played it when I first got the game a long time ago on the GameCube, but recently I've used it on the Wii. More grinding. 50
Yay!
Oh man, another first strike.
You let him strike first.
Ooh.
Oh, you have ice puffs.
Guess I'm not out of the woods yet on those guys. I presume I'm going to try to one-round one of them.
There you go. In my case, my GameCube actually doesn't read discs anymore, so if I wanted to play Thousand Year Door, I have to play it on my Wii.
Yeah, I'm
That's
not going to stand
bizarre.
for that fog there.
Oh,
Two
well,
of them
that
I
was almost a
certainly
not
want
run away.
one-man.
You can always borrow my GameCube, Miles.
Oh. Possibly.
But you have your illustrious Wii, so it plays it just fine.
Exactly. Alright, so with no fog in the way...
Hopefully.
Small fireworks show to begin.
The
I
teasing
didn't
is
understand
kinda
why
hope-
it shoots steam engine.
couldn't tell you either. I was kind of hoping both ice puffs would go down, because then it'd be like fire drive, fire. You probably should fire drive here, actually.
I don't know if that occurred to me. Ooh, that'll be useful.
Ooh, a rune powder. That's a good item.
Man, I
like
don't
a
know
whole-
how many times throughout my last playthrough people threw ultra shrooms and jam and jellies at me, but I had too many items. It
Thankfully,
sucks.
just having gotten the strange sack, that's not much of an issue. Seems like I always get like exactly one ruin powder when going through the pit. Just seems like a common occurrence. Certainly a useful item to have. Ooh, failed the guard there.
Ooh.
So yeah, that could have been pretty bad, even with Goombella in the front.
She's gonna take some damage now.
Wow.
In peril.
This is where I'd use Mega Rush P. Except, guess I keep her in the front nonetheless.
Wow.
That was a questionable move. I think part of the issue here was I thought for whatever reason, I forgot floor 59 was going to happen. When I got that level up last floor, I thought I'd be going straight to 61. So this is a poor setup for 61, and we'll see that next. Oh, and this is especially poor. As far as I don't think I have very many healing items to get her back to life with.
I mean, you do have the one super shroom.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I use that or not. Probably should have in retrospect if I wanted her alive.
But anyway, we gotta wait for this chain chomp to kill himself. I agree with that decision, by the way. He's gonna die anyway. He could have used Piercing Blow, but that would have used FP, and you really need that sweet, sweet FP.
Yeah, I didn't think the 5 HP was, I mean, in reality, I should have super guarded that. Thankfully, I do get 1 heart here. I don't know if I bothered using any healing items after that. Almost
And
certainly
we get
would have
something that
otherwise.
might be useful later on. Double dip!
Woo!
Yep, lets you use 2 items in a turn for 4 FP. We'll probably see some use of that. It's pretty conditional. At any rate, this has been JBaster64. I'll see you next time.
Yep, and MilesLuigi.
And Higsby.
And Higsby with the Evil Pop-Tart.